Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today our topic is adverbs. Adverbs tell us how a verb is done. Adverbs limit or modify the meaning of verbs. Let's look at some examples. Ahmed jumped. If we just say this, we don't know what kind of jump was it. When we say Ahmed jumped high, so we know that this was a high jump. Sarah wrote carefully. Maryam is speaking softly. They are running fast. Now, what questions do the adverbs answer? Adverbs answer the questions when, where, how much, how long, or how often. Ali ran to the door hurriedly. Hurriedly tells us in what manner did he run to the door. How did Ali run? Yesterday, Sarah went to the park with her parents. Yesterday tells us about the time. The question it answers is, when did Sarah go to the park? She will visit us tomorrow. Tomorrow tells us about the time. My work is almost finished. Almost tells us about the degree of work that is done up till now. How much of my work is finished? I was completely shocked to hear the news. Completely again tells us about the degree. She explained briefly about the accident. Briefly tells us about the duration. For how long did she explain? My brother has shifted to Lahore permanently. For how long has he shifted to Lahore? I go to school daily. Daily tells us about the frequency of going to school. How often do you go to school? You can sit here. Here tells us about the place. Where can I sit? They are playing there. There tells us about the place. In spring, beautiful flowers bloom everywhere in our city. Everywhere tells us about the place. I will surely help you in everything. Surely is an affirmation. The train will arrive soon. Soon tells us about the time. We visit our grandparents often. Often tells us about the frequency of our visits. The soldiers fought bravely. Bravely tells us about the manner in which they fought. Identify the types of the adverbs that are used in these sentences. I have heard this before. Time. I'm rather busy right now. Degree. We are waiting anxiously for the new session to begin. Manner. Apparently, it is going to rain today. To is missing, it should be to rain. Affirmation. They are perfectly dressed for the nikah ceremony. Degree. Go there and wave at me. Place. I exercise daily. Frequency. Most adverbs are formed by adding ly to an adjective. So clear, becomes clearly, bold, boldly, careful, carefully, smart, smartly, painful, painfully, neat, neatly, slow, slowly, brave, bravely. Forming adverbs. If an adjective ends with a Y, it is changed to I before adding ly. Happy becomes happily. Grumpy becomes grumpily. Necessary becomes necessarily. Heavy becomes heavily. Adverbs also modify adjectives. Let's look at some examples. Ali is very tall. Tall is an adjective and very is modifying tall. He is quite intelligent. Intelligent is an adjective which is qualified by the adverb quite. She has not been totally fair in the decision. Fair is an adjective and totally is an adverb which is modifying it. Adverbs also modify other adverbs. Ali worked too quickly. He responded quite intelligently. She has not been doing her work very carefully. Adverbs even modify whole sentences. Fortunately, I had an umbrella when it started to rain. Interestingly, no one at the program seemed interested in the skit on selling and buying. Hopefully, whatever is lost will soon be recovered, inshallah. Luckily, the officer thought to check the trunk of the taxi. Thankfully, the missing items were all found, alhamdulillah. Notice the comma after the fronted adverbs. These adverbs are in the beginning of the sentence, and when we use a fronted adverb at the beginning of the sentence, that is, at the beginning of the sentence, fronted means that they come at the beginning of the sentence, and when they are positioned at the start, a comma comes after them. Let's look at some more examples of changing the adjective to adverb. Some adverbs look exactly the same as their adjective counterparts. So, fast is an adjective as well as an adverb. He ran fast. Hard. They worked hard. High. We flew high above the city. And they are called flat adverbs. She drives slow. She drives safe. Some flat adverbs have both forms, for example, quick, different, etc. Be quick. Think different. Take it easy. So, quickly and differently and easily are also adverbs, and they can also be used as adjectives. Be quick, think different, take it easy. As an adverb, it would be a quick machine, or a different item, or easy sum. Adverbs given below are used to show how certain or uncertain we are. People will definitely work from home more in the future. Robots certainly won't replace all human jobs. So adverbs that show certainty are certain. When you are 100% certain, you use definitely, certainly, undoubtedly. When you are slightly less certain, you use probably, likely, unlikely. And when you are uncertain, you say possibly, or you use might. Use the adverbs to predict or talk about the future. I will probably visit you soon. She will possibly pass this test. That's all for today. Jazakallah. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.